Welcome back to the Knowledge Odyssey. Today, we're diving into a fascinating corner of the human mind where curiosity and caution collide in a way that feels almost surreal. Have you ever stood somewhere high up and, just for a moment, had this strange thought, what if I jumped? No desire, no intention, just a whisper. This peculiar feeling is known as the call of the void, and today, we're exploring what it is, why we experience it, and what it might reveal about human nature. This strange feeling, this call of the void, isn't about wanting to take a risk. It's more like a brief what if, a flash in your mind, completely detached from your real intentions. For example, you're driving, and for a split second, a thought like, what if I just turned the wheel, appears. These thoughts feel random and can be unsettling, but here's the thing, they're actually pretty common. Research shows that a lot of us experience these passing impulses, and the question is, why? What is it about the human brain that lets these strange thoughts sneak in? Psychologists have studied this experience for decades and believe it could be linked to our survival instincts. Imagine it as the brain's way of saying, be careful, this is risky. When we're in potentially dangerous situations, like looking over the edge of a cliff, our minds kick into overdrive, increasing our awareness of the potential danger. The idea is that by briefly imagining the worst-case scenario, our brains strengthen the impulse to stay safe. It's like our minds are doing a quick safety drill, making sure we're fully aware of our surroundings. Let's go a bit deeper into the brain's wiring. Most of our impulses are managed by a part of the brain called the prefrontal cortex, which handles judgment and self-control. It's constantly at work, filtering out unnecessary impulses and keeping us focused on what's important. But every so often, an unusual thought slips through. That's the call of the void, an impulse that doesn't belong, but somehow made it to the surface. Think of it as a glitch in our brain's filtering system, allowing an unfiltered thought to appear, just for a moment, before it's suppressed again. Now, there's also a question of human curiosity. Some researchers think we might experience these thoughts because, deep down, we're drawn to understand the unknown. Standing on a cliff or near a busy street stirs something ancient within us, a fascination with risk and an urge to confront the limits of our own safety. It's like we're acknowledging a mysterious aspect of life, that there are things we don't fully control. And that makes us pause, just for a second, to confront the limits of human experience. This phenomenon has intrigued philosophers for centuries. Existentialist thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre suggested that this fleeting impulse represents a confrontation with our freedom and mortality. When we feel the call of the void, we're reminded that we have the power to choose, even in scenarios we wouldn't realistically act upon. This awareness of freedom and choice, paired with the reminder of mortality, is profound. It's as if, for a brief moment, we understand our own vulnerability, and in that, our humanity. By now, you may be wondering, does feeling the call of the void mean something is wrong? In fact, experiencing this thought is perfectly normal. Research confirms that these fleeting impulses don't indicate any hidden desire or self-destructive intent, they're simply reflections of our mind processing the environment. If anything, the call of the void is a sign of our brains doing their job, keeping us aware and in control. So, what can we learn from the call of the void? This experience reminds us that our minds are complex and that even a single thought can make us pause and reflect. It's a reminder that we're not defined by every thought that crosses our minds, rather, we're shaped by our ability to acknowledge these thoughts and understand what they mean. The call of the void doesn't define us, it shows us the depth of our awareness, and perhaps, our endless curiosity about the world. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the unknown, here on the Knowledge Odyssey. If you enjoyed exploring the mysteries of the mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who might be curious. And let us know in the comments, have you ever experienced the call of the void? What was it like? Let's keep the conversation going.